is so good, woman of God, because thinking about the mind, I remember I think it was Joyce Myers who wrote the book, The Battlefield of the Mind. And when you think about your soul is made up of your mind, your will, and your emotions.
Yes.
But the mind is the most active part of the soul. And that's where the battle is. Because wherever the mind goes, the body follows.
Yes. Yes.
And so Satan attacks us in our mind. Even I thought about even when he was tempting Jesus in the wilderness after he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights. He wasn't physically appearing to Jesus and tempting him. He was tempting him in his mind. And Jesus spoke out loud and said, "It is written." So we have to speak the word. You know what I'm saying? Because the word is what's quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, dividing asunder the soul and the spirit and the joint and the marrow. The word. So
yes.
And then your mind is you have a subconscious mind and then your conscious mind. And so we as believers or kingdom citizens, we have to practice walking in the will of God to the point where it's not only in our conscious mind, but it's also in our subconscious mind. It's like, for example, like when you're driving a car, when you first learn how to drive a car, you're real careful, you paying attention to every little thing because you knew it, but the more you do it, the more relaxed you get at it. And sooner or later, you just do it without even thinking about it. It just comes natural because you just got so used to doing that. And that's the way our walk with Christ is supposed to be. We are supposed to be so in tune with the Spirit of God and so in tune with the Word of God that it just comes natural to us.
Yes, yes.
And I also read that when we sleep, our conscious mind is asleep, but our subconscious mind never sleeps.
Right.
And so that's why it's so good to do like affirmations and positive thinking quotes, out loud, because your voice interrupts those negative thoughts where the enemy, shoots his fiery darts. Like when he put those negative thoughts in your mind, you got to do like Jesus and speak it out of your mouth. It is written. Put that word on it. That's what Jesus did. He put the word on it. And our voice, God gave us a voice to speak the word, because the word of God is where the power is.
And it's a living word.
Yes.
So when we thinking these thoughts in our mind, and the devil saying, you know what, ain't nobody looking. Girl, go on, do it. Ain't nobody looking. You the only one would know it. It ain't like you do this all the time. Then the devil's talking to you, right? And you're saying in your mind, no, that ain't right. God don't want me involved in nothing like that, and I'm not gonna do. You say it in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you said, you still having this dialogue.
Yeah.
But when you speak, you interrupt that dialogue. That's why you need to say no. No, say no. I'm agreeing with God, and then start quoting the word, because the word is a living word.
Yes.
Like yes, you start breaking it up. I had to learn that. Where the enemy talking to you, you study talking in your mind. So it's just going on and on and on, and it's not until you start talking out loud.
Yes, because he can't